Palworld to me is a mix between Conan Exiles, Pokemon, and the Second Amendment, mixed together beautifully into something many people thought was a scam with how unique it was. And one of the reasons why it's so successful is because of how outlandish and crazy this concept is, and just by playing it, just by going ahead and going through with it, like it's crazy. But what makes it even more crazy is just how fun it is, as well as how many people doing what most people would do with an army of Pokemon, and that's just have them work with you or for you if you if you really want to be like that, and build up whatever you want. Let's be honest here. Pokemon survival games and cartoonish combat always draws people in because they're so much fun individually, and put together it is just it is a wild concept to even think about, right? But Palworld did it. Palworld did something that people didn't even think was possible, and that was sort of going ahead and negating Nintendo from going ahead and stopping them from making this game and releasing it for that fact, right? But it is interesting. The whole concept, the whole world, the fact that it exists and it's not a scam, it's interesting. And the whole concept of surviving while also monster taming isn't new, but with the whole Pokemon sort of archetype sort of idea with it, it is lovely to play. It is lovely with how they did it. However, of course, there is Arc, right? We can go ahead and think about Arc when we play this game as well. There's dinos and stuff here, but this is a ridiculous game with ridiculous ass Pokemon or pals, I should say, and it just sets it apart from it. Yeah, sure, there's dinos in Arc. Yeah, sure. But with the pals with their own unique abilities and what you can do with them and with the equipment and giving them weapons, of course, right? And it's just fun. It's cartoonish, stupid, outlandish fun that you can play with friends or by yourself. It's a fun game. It's ridiculous, but it's a fun game. What I mean by ridiculous is that, for fuck's sake, people, I get rated by fangirl Pokemon, or pals, I should say. I keep saying Pokemon, but they're pals. But they're just they're just pals, like, you know, that are just, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you got raided by them, then you know. It genuinely terrified me to see them run towards my base. The game is successful because it somehow puts concepts together and sort of like, it makes fun of itself in a way sometimes, especially with these raids and stuff like that, like with the whole fangirl like pal raid, right? It sort of makes fun of itself. It's aware of itself, and it does take, you know, a lot of its survival aspects and, like, you know, its actual, you know, Pokemon-esque, you know, aspects, you know, to a deeper degree, and it's really nice. It's really cool, and it makes for a weird, like, wonderful amalgamation of a game. I personally feel that this game can make the long run. It can, but it's still it is a diamond. I will say that it is a diamond, but it still needs to be polished and refined. But if this version, this unrefined diamond in the rough version of Palworld is successful now, imagine it when it has all the support, all the updates in the future. It will be fucking unstoppable. Not only is this game fun, but it is easy when you get down to it. But the only issue is with probably like the survival aspects. But if you spend time in survival games, then you know, which is fine. You spend a lot of time, you know, creating stuff and doing things. But there are plenty of wacky things you can do with your pals, having farm at the base. Like you can go to dungeons, you can deal with bosses, or you can just go out and you just capture pals. And, you know, the whole time aspect of, you know, survival games, it doesn't really feel like you're wasting time or anything, because there's so much to do while you're farming, your pals are farming, or you're just waiting for some things to you know, progress, right? You're just exploring the world. It's really nice, and I think it's sort of like fix that sort of survival game aspect where sometimes you're just waiting there at base and just waiting for things to get finished, right? But this game is lovely. I can't express how much I enjoy playing this game. The fact that you can also catch people is fucked up. It's fucked up, but it's pretty funny as well, because you don't normally think of that when you think of Pokemon as well. But hey, this game is already wild as shit from the start, so why will it why will it go ahead and stop now, right? Now, I will say, the factions you encounter in this game are pretty fucking funny. They're annoying to deal with sometimes, especially when you're trying to capture Pokemon and they're just shooting you in the back of the head. But I personally love just flying up and just blowing them up, or whatever the fuck I feel like, right? It's fun as hell just to go ahead and just destroy them. But I'm on my solo run of the game, but would love to play with others since I feel like this game is incredible with friends, especially on PC. We can go ahead and destroy these factions together, and it will be incredibly fun, right? And you can actually go ahead and raid bosses with your friends too. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. And apparently on PC, you know, the servers can go up to 32. That's cool. That's awesome. Like, this game is perfect for playing with friends. Now, with Palworld coming out, there has been Pokemon fans, of course, who are divided on the success of the game. Some are indifferent, some support it as a way to have Game Freaks step up their fucking game, and there are fans that are just basically smearing the game entirely. Part of Palworld's success also stems from the controversy surrounding it, but in my opinion, when it comes to like the AI controversy, I really don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, I think it's fine for AI to be used as a tool to create stuff using other man-made art as inspiration. I think that's fine. Depending on your definition of inspiration, it could mean copy, it could mean anything, right? But I personally think it's fine. I prefer it be man-made, of course, but if the AI generated content is being edited by a person, I think that's even better for AI's case. But that's just me. But as long as people have fun with the game, that's all that matters to me as the consumer. But there's plenty of people who have their own opinions, and it's a whole big mess, and I'm not gonna get part of it. I'm not gonna go ahead and get thrown into the wolves of people just, you know, talking shit. But anyways, but millions of copies are sold, well, of Palworld today, right? Like, millions. I think it's like 6 million now. I think maybe it's more today right now, right? So many people are enjoying the hell out of this game, and for good reason. It basically cuts down on the farming and survival games. It's basically almost like Pokemon, but not really, but sort of, but kinda. And using your pals in many ways, especially with the survival game aspect, it's pretty fun. It's pretty cool having them work with you, or, you know, for you, if you really want to go ahead and be a tyrant. And, you know, it's fun just to go out and just capture better and cooler pals and expanding more and going through dungeons and so on and so forth. The game is fun. It's fun as hell. It's a diamond in the rough, still unrefined, still unpolished, still needs a lot of quality of life work and so on. But the game is successful. It has potential to, you know, be much more amazing than it is right now. And I'm all for it. I love the game. The potential for this game is incredible, and I can't wait to see what else this game will develop to keep players interested. Glad this game is real. Unlike a certain game that came out recently, for fuck's sake, right? I really hope Palworld lights a fire under Game Freak's ass, because, like, I know they did something different with Pokemon Arceus, which is nice. I love Pokemon Arceus, and I was really excited for it. But maybe they can come out with another Dungeons game, a better version of Arceus, or an entirely unique Pokemon game that everybody can play and enjoy, not just the shit we've gotten with, you know, these releases, right? I love Pokemon. I love, like, you know, their games. You know, I've been playing them since, you know, since I've had my bullshit ass little Game Boy when I was a kid. I've been playing it since Pokemon Red. I just want Pokemon, like the franchise, to realize it can do much more. And with Palworld, it just opened everybody's eyes to what Pokemon can be. And what I can remember from the manga and everything is that the manga isn't really too far off from Palworld. Like, you know, Pokemon would go ahead and you know, they're basically just the animal kingdom. They prey on each other, and it's not like in the actual Pokemon anime or anything where they just eat berries and shit like that, or just beat the shit out of each other just because of territory and so on. It's not just that. You know, there's a lot of different aspects of the animal kingdom that are akin to Pokemon in the manga from what I saw. You know, they actually eat each other, they actually prey on each other, they actually rely on each other. so on and so forth. There's a whole balance to it, right? But Pokemon focuses just on the Pokemon trainer aspect. And that's nice, but Palworld gives us a different perspective of just using Pokemon for our own means, no matter if it's, you know, production or just like capturing, training, whatever, right? It gives us a lot of perspective when it comes to like the idea of pocket monsters. I just want something new with effort and have people just enjoy the game, enjoy both franchises at this point, because Palworld coming up as a contender and potentially other franchises who are inspired by Palworld in the future will also contend with the pocket monster genre will put Game Freak on its ass if they don't do anything about it. I'm just being honest about it. I'm just happy that Palworld is successful. I'm happy that it exists, it's real, and it deserves to be here. It deserves to get its support and be the best it could be and be a bigger success than it already is now. I love the game. I can't wait to play some more. I'm actually just having it run right now. I'm having my pals do their thing while I record. But I am going ahead and going to change some vanilla settings if I can. I just want to go ahead. I've been playing it for a while on vanilla settings, and I would really like, you know, the base level, like, you know, having multiple more bases, because right now you can only get 3, which is kind of a bummer, but ain't shit I can really do. And, you know, I just reached the desert area. I've reached the volcano area. I got some bases there. Got one in the volcano area, one in the desert area, and one in, like, you know, more of the beginner area where I got some good old ore being blasted, right? But I'm having a blast myself, so hey, that's all that really matters to me, right? Well, this is the end of the video. Catch you guys next video. Stay safe and healthy mentally, emotionally, and physically. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys later. Bye.